D&D Beyond now fits in the palm of your hand with the free D&D Beyond app. It's the perfect toolset for beginners, regular players, and seasoned dungeon masters. Play faster with the guided character creator and access your character sheets, spells, and abilities wherever you go. All of your adventures and source books are at your fingertips, even when you're offline. Easily find and access the rules you need when you need them. With more features to come, download the free D&D Beyond app today.
Welcome back to D&D Beyond. My name is Amy Dallin, and I am joined by two of my favorite people, the incredible Xander Jeanneret and Sam DeLev. Hello, how you doing today?
Hello, my day is way better now.
Xander, stop taking the words out of my mouth. Put them back.
I think you actually may have said that earlier, and I think I did steal that, and we share writers, so this is awkward.
I thought I was supposed to be the rogue person, but all right, cool.
All right, and with the first successful sleight of hand check of the stream, we launch into the bag of holding sized thing of news. Y'all, so much is happening in the world of Dungeons & Dragons, and we are going to try to squeeze it into one stream because, first off, no delay, no preamble further than the one that's already been done until now. Preamble served. We have a brand new adventure book coming out next March, and it's not just any adventure. It's Critical Role, Call of the Netherdeep.
Okay. There are some questions that automatically come up, but very excited for this, and it's such a cool opportunity for people to experience the world at home, to go right along with, I think, their upcoming campaign too, right?
Let's take a closer look and see what clues we can all piece together from our friends over at Critical Role and this frankly stunning piece of art that we have here for the cover of the book. It is a new adventure book. It was just announced this morning, and the official lead-in for this one: Can you change fate? The greed of mortals has awakened a powerful entity long thought destroyed. For eons, this mighty champion of the gods has been imprisoned in the darkest depths of Exandria. His name has been forgotten, as have his heroic deeds. Languishing in despair, he calls out for new heroes to save him. Inspired by the campaigns of the hit series Critical Role, some of y'all are probably familiar, this adventure begins in the Wastes of Xhorhas and leads to the glimmering oasis-city of Ank'Harel on the continent of Marquet, and from there into a sunken realm of gloom, corruption, and sorrow, known as the Netherdeep. Above it all, the red moon of Ruidus watches, twisting the fates of those who have the power to shape the course of history. It's going to take you from level 3 to level 12. It is 7 chapters. It's the first full-length adventure set in the world of Exandria, and it's coming to us soon. We're going to get new maps. We're going to get new art, a multi-continental story. They describe the Netherdeep as a terrifying cross between the far realm and the deep ocean. So that sounds fun. New magic items and creatures, new rival NPCs, elements of the storyline may tie in, well spotted there, to the upcoming Campaign 3, which we know is going to deal with Marquet. So, that's what's on the table. Running towards it or running screaming away on account of the far realms times the deep ocean sounds so scary.
I mean, we better have a swimming speed.
We got to take the plunge.
Yep. We are very much going to need some swimming speed information, I think, to take the plunge into this one.
Oh my goodness. Right, can you imagine, though? I'm sure everybody has, in their D&D Beyond account, you've got the characters that are like wishlist characters. Everyone has that like aquatic elf or the sea-based character that never really comes into play.
Now's the time. It just needs its day in the underwater sun.
Yeah. Why not be a warlock? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. It's going to be so exciting. And after having some setting books and information released about Exandria, having an adventure is
Mm,
itself a meaningful novelty and a really exciting thing in itself, particularly coming from a property headed by a very planning oriented headmaster, like game master creative
mhm.
team. We know the sheer textbook,
Yeah.
and to have some of that informing how an adventure is structured is a
Yeah.
great leap into that particular brain and
Mhm.
many of the other amazing brains who worked alongside him, like the team that was announced as having collaborated on this is so stacked. I'm surprised there aren't municipal regulations about it.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to pause. I have at least a partial list culled from me reading everyone's tweets and getting very excited. So
Okay.
please, apologies for any omissions on this list. But I know that this was brought to us by, of course, Matthew Mercer, along with sort of stalwart co-writer James Hake, and of course D&D Beyond family. And they worked with Chris Perkins on putting this adventure
Great.
together. But they also had a team with them of Latia Jaquise, of Sadie
Oh,
Lowry,
wow.
of Cassandra Ka, of Mackenzie de Armas. And I believe we know we're getting maps by Devin Rue, Will Doyle, Stacey Allen. Some artists have already chimed in for things that they were
Wow.
that who are contributors to this. There's some editors and folks as well. Like it's the team. This
Ugh.
team thoughts.
So good.
It's
so
so
good. Like,
cool. The members of the community are creating the stuff that like fuels the community. It's what we want to see.
I mean, just
Turns out
watching Xander's face
super
journey as
talented.
all of those were announced tells you how we feel.
But it's also just cool to see people that are like colleagues that get this opportunity as well, and to showcase work that we know is going to be good because we knew this for a while.
They've
And
always
it's
been
gonna be
amazing.
official. And
Yeah.
it is both a CR book and a D&D book, living in beautiful harmony. And I am I'm so excited.
I mean, this will be another opportunity, but I remember visiting like my friendly local game store in small town Wisconsin and seeing the first like crit roll book on the shelf right next to all the regular D&D stuff. And now there are supplements, adventures, there's art, incredible stuff that's being made. It's so cool to see.
And
And
those collaborators have already been contributing to
Right.
mad tinfoil. Anyone who was a moon theorist in prior crit roll stuff, this has only added fuel to the fire. So please, before jumping into even the preview, do prepare all tin-based apparel for your That's very exciting.
Well, I love it's the kind of world building that will often reward, not that inevitably, like, not every theory is true, but
Mm,
such a wide, wonderful range of them can be plausible because of the deep and intricate text
yeah.
that we're basing on here. That's just me officially being like, make whatever guesses you want. We only have a cover to go on, but it's so rich with beautiful details that can launch our
Hmm.
speculation frenzies.
Hmm. Take a close look.
I believe we
So
also saw Latia confirm for Twitter that the moon is definitely made of jam. We know that now, and I'm sure that was in no way
Ah.
facetious.
Hmm.
So you
canon.
heard it here. You heard it on Twitter first. You heard it here second.
It's going to be great. It is fun. Like for those who are unfamiliar, I am sure, like because I joke that we're all familiar with Critical Role, but of course, many people will be new to it and could be picking this up for the first time, and hopefully they'll be able to find a lot of fun pieces to use at your table to take home for your games. As we often find with adventure books, there will be new creatures and items and things to encounter that we, as like the greedy little DMs we are, we just fill up our shopping baskets and go running back to our tables with everything we like. No one can
And
stop you. It's D&D.
if you're the only crit roll fan like in your group of friends, what a great way to introduce them to the world.
Hey,
That's it.
you heard about some crit roll?
Yeah.
I got some crit roll. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that Matt has has made some very lovely items in the past. And so, like, a DM who is
brain on that one.
unafraid to give power to his players, because he's also unafraid to do terrible things to them. So I'm looking forward to finding out more about what kinds of extras like items are going to be showing up in this adventure book. The adventure is always one of the incredibly compelling parts of a new release, but also all of the things that go alongside it that can be cannibalized deliciously.
I feel like you're talking about the books, but also the game, where we're like, I loved the story, but you know what else was great?
It spills. Yep.
Like, I appreciate everything we accomplished, and I also appreciate my +2 sword of,
Yeah.
sword that you wear on your hand.
Both are gifts given by our dungeon masters to us. Some are material for the characters, some are material for us to process our disproportionately traumatic backstories. But in both cases, it's nice things that our game master is doing for us. And so I'm not being acquisitive, I'm being appreciative, okay?
You can do both. This is D&D Beyond. We can all be who we are here. We can want all those things. So we can't wait to have more to share. I think it goes without saying that I'm very excited to see the launch of Campaign 3, to see how it does or doesn't tie into this. We know we have rather a long wait till this book gets here in March, but you can pre-order it right now on D&D Beyond if you saw that cover like I did and were just sold. Or if you just saw Netherdeep and are like, I need to know more, I wish to subscribe to your newsletter, we have buttons that will do that.
Welcome to Netherdeep Facts. Thank you for subscribing.
Please make up some Netherdeep facts. I'm sorry, Xander, on the spot. 2 Netherdeep facts, please.
Flail snails are commonly found in the Netherdeep. You can tell their sheen by the glint of the sun off their shells.
Amazing and beautifully juxtaposed to one of the other pieces of art. This was shared on Critical Role's site on their official blog, where if you want a little more info, you can go check out what they posted, including this absurdly, stunningly beautiful landscape. And I think there was one more, which let's pair.
Wow. These look like calendar illustrations or trading cards.
Yeah. With
it's
our
almost
second
enough loot.
Completely true Netherdeep fact from Xander Genre.
Oh, did you know that the seaweed in the Netherdeep also acts as a laxative? Now you know.
Somewhere our friends at CR are like, dang it, that was the plan. Change it quickly.
Change it. That was the secret.
So please do go check out more info on Call of the Netherdeep. Hit that pre-order button if this sounds good to you. But I can't wait to have much more to share as that adventure, that full-length adventure from our friends at Critical Role and Dungeons & Dragons comes our way in March.
It's D&D.